The House voted to stop changing your clocks forever. Almost everyone cheered. But the bill may lock America onto the wrong time. The public wants bright evenings. The scientists who study sleep want bright mornings. Both sides agree the clock switching should die, but they cannot agree on what replaces it. And this fight isn't hypothetical. We already ran the experiment once in the 1970s. It failed spectacularly. Start with the one thing nobody argues about. Only 12% of American adults actually like changing the clocks twice a year. 47% are flat out opposed. So the switch is doomed. The real question was never whether to stop. It's which time to freeze. The bill Congress chose makes daylight saving time permanent. The bright evening, March to November schedule, all year round. 19 states already passed laws to jump on board the moment Washington allows it. It looks like a settled victory. But one side of this fight never got a fair hearing on the House floor. Here's case A. Give people the daylight they want. When forced to pick one system, 56% of Americans choose permanent daylight saving time versus 42% for standard time. Longer evenings mean more time outside after work, safer commutes home, and a boost for shops and restaurants. President Trump backs it. The public backs it. Democracy, right? Case A also has hard safety data. The twice-yearly switch is genuinely dangerous. When clocks spring forward, heart attacks jump roughly 24%, plus more strokes, more crashes, more workplace injuries. Lock the clock and all of that ends. But the scientists warn, freeze the wrong one, and you keep hurting people. Now case B, and this is where it flips. A Stanford-led modeling study looked at both permanent options and came down against the public's pick. Permanent standard time, the bright morning version, is the one it says protects your health, projecting about 300,000 fewer strokes and 2.6 million fewer obesity cases a year. Why? Morning sunlight anchors your circadian rhythm. Permanent daylight saving keeps mornings dark, exactly what your body fights. On the science, standard time wins. But one fact should decide this fight, and neither side leads with it. We already tried permanent daylight saving. In 1974, Congress locked clocks forward to save energy. Summer felt great. Then winter came. Kids walked to school in darkness. And the backlash killed it in under a year. So why is Washington about to repeat it? That history is why the Senate is stuck. Senator Tom Cotton and others warn of the same dark winter sunrises that doomed 1974. And Congress has been burned before. In 2022, the Senate passed an identical bill by accident. Then several senators said they'd have objected if they'd noticed. The 56% who want bright evenings have never actually lived a January under this plan. What happens when they finally do? So who's right? It depends what you optimize for. If you want what feels good in summer and what people say they want, daylight saving wins. If you want fewer strokes, fewer accidents, and a plan that survives its first winter, standard time wins. The public and the science are pulling in opposite directions. And Washington just sided with the poll, not the lab. The clocks are almost certainly going to stop changing. The only real question left is whether we freeze them on the version that feels good or the version that keeps us alive. If you had the vote, which time would you pick? Tell me below.